Do you want to have dreadlocks? You look beautiful. Welcome. Do you want to say hello to YouTube? It's a solid no. Hi friends!
Hello.
Welcome here! The whole family's here today. Me, Murphy, who some of you haven't seen in a long time.
I have a beard now.
He has a beard now. This is winter beard time. This is my, did I already say you're my husband? This is my husband.
For better or for worse, for richer or for poorer person.
That's my person. So today I want to introduce you to a new member of the family. So I was hoping she would be really energetic for YouTube, and then she fell asleep in my lap. We'll have to insert some footage of her actually being alive and awake because she is a real dog. So we adopted Gypsy about 5 days ago, so she's brand new to our family. She's 1 year old. They think her breed is Australian cattle dog and Dutch shepherd, but there's no way to really know. I mean, there is, we could do like that DNA testing, but we're probably not gonna do that. She's just like, her breed is adorable. So Gypsy was a stray, and she got picked up by a high kill shelter, but then was taken out of there by a local rescue, which is who we adopted her from. So we've had her about 5 days, so we're still getting to know her a little bit. She spends a lot of the time like this. Like, she loves to snuggle and sleep with us, and
If you sit down, she's in your lap.
yeah, basically, if you have a seat on the floor, which, side note, if you're newer to this channel, you'll notice we're in a house with no furniture. It's because we were traveling for like a year and a half and we didn't have a house, and now we have a house again. We haven't bought furniture yet. That's why we're in this empty house with no furniture. So when we sit down, we sit on the floor, and every time we sit on the floor, she sits on our lap. Like, she just likes to be near us and around us, which I think is partly her breed.
Yeah, I mean, she's an Australian cattle dog, which what I read is they're kind of Velcro dogs. And then the Dutch shepherd, from what I also read, they have not an aggressive bone in their body, they're just lovers. So she just wants to be near you and on you and around you, and she loves her people.
And I personally have wanted a dog my entire life. Like, I have memories of like very young birthdays, and like, you know, you get like a birthday cake and there's birthday candles in it, and they're like, make a wish, and when you're little you're like convinced that all your wishes will come true when you blow out the candles. And every single year I would wish that one of my presents, I would unwrap the box and it would be like either a puppy or a kitten. Like, every year. And I like staunchly believed that like it was gonna happen and there was a live animal wrapped inside one of the boxes. I really wanted a pet, like forever, and it never fit my life. I lived in the city for a long time, and then we were nomadic for so long. We were living out of a van, we were backpacking around Asia. Like, we just never had a time in our life where we could give a dog a really good life. And now we're settled in Joshua Tree, and we're living in a house with a big backyard and a big front yard that's all fenced in, like great place for a little dog to run around. So it was the perfect time to adopt a new family member. So this is my first pet. I mean, I did have a fish named Gil one time, but I don't feel like that really counts. But you've had dogs before.
I grew up with a few different dogs, one of which had a little bit of Australian cattle dog or blue heeler in her. One of the smartest dogs I ever knew. She was Patches. She was great.
Yeah.
Patches might have been the smartest dog, but this little Gypsy girl is maybe the sweetest, gentlest dog I've ever met. I mean, from the moment we first met her, she was just burying her head like into us, being like, love me. I just want some love.
And I think part of that is just like her being a stray and her being like in a high kill shelter and just like hopping from place to place. Like, she's very nervous, and I think she really likes just being around people and likes to feel safe. So I think her like burying her head into us is just like a way to feel safe. And honestly, I'm kind of happy to oblige.
I think given time, she'll open up, and we'll see her like true personality that she probably hasn't had the opportunity to really let blossom.
Yeah.
And we're doing our best to do some training to kind of build that confidence in her too.
Yeah, like, she doesn't know what toys are, really. We bought 3 things for her: a tennis ball and like a rope tug of war kind of thing, and like a little plush animal with like a squeaker in it, which also has like some aromatherapy that's supposed to help comfort her a little bit. And she doesn't really know how to play with them yet. Like, we were throwing the ball and she just is like, What? So we're trying to teach her like what a toy is and just like to let her guard down and like have some dog behaviors. Like she doesn't do a lot of dog things. She does a lot of like cuddling. So are you excited to have a dog?
I don't have like a reason. It's like a feeling.
Yeah. So when we were thinking about like, do we want to adopt a dog? We're like, I'm super practical. So I was like, let's make a list of pros and cons. And like, there are a lot of like very tangible cons that you can like write down on a piece of paper about having a dog. Like it's a huge responsibility. It costs money, like, you know, real things. And then in the pro column, it's like all this like intangible, like it's comfort and love and fun. And like, there's no real tangible, like this is the pro in our life to having a dog. It's all about like feeling. I feel like she's my therapy dog. I can't even tell you, we go for a walk in the morning and then I sit on the floor and for a half an hour we just cuddle. And it honestly calms me down and like gets me ready for my day and I love it. So I hope she never grows out of her cuddle phase.
I like to teach her to do stuff.
Yeah, so tell me what you're teaching her.
We just started training, but we've got leave it. So like holding something in my hand and having her not take it, or throwing something on the floor and having her leave it alone. And we have look at me, so that way when we're out and about, I can try and grab her attention so she's not getting too fixated on something. And we've been working on leash training. We have some big plans with probably a sit and a stay and a come, and just, you know, the basics before we start getting into stuff that doesn't really have any practical value, like high five.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can wake her up and give you guys a proper introduction. Gypsy girl, wake up, girl.
Hi. You can tell we don't like her at all.
Please say hello. What do you think of your new home? Do you give it 2 paws up? All right, I'll stop torturing you. You can go back to sleep. All right, so that's literally it for the video. I really just wanted to introduce you to the newest member of our family. You'll see her in videos coming up. I'm sure I'm gonna go on some hikes with her and we're gonna all adventure together. Welcome to the family, Gypsy. Bye, friends. Do you wanna do the intro?
It's been a while.
You forget how to YouTube?
I never knew how to YouTube. Farts are funny.
Hello? There she is. What do you call it?
She's got deep brown eyes. She enjoys long walks on the beach.
So why are you excited to have a dog?
Not dogs are terrible. I just did this for you.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just excited to have a dog. Here we go.
Boop.
Hey!
The end.